Last book, I want to read part of it. It's called Who is Mr. Rogers? And anybody who grew up in the 80s and 90s probably grew up watching Mr. Rogers on PBS in the morning. So this book costs $6. I got this at the local grocery store. But this is the man who's the reason we have public TV like we do today. So what I'm going to hear is like this. Each show started the same way. As Fred sung the opening song, he took his jacket and hung it in the closet, put on a cardigan sweater, usually the one his mother had knitted. Next, he traded his dress shoes for loafers, dressers or loafers for a pair of sneakers. So the cool thing, he'd show things like how you can't go down the bathtub. There's no way a kid can fit down the drain in the bathtub. He also broke barriers. And I don't know if it shows it in here. I think it does, where there was a boy here that was in a wheelchair, and he taught him that nobody should be afraid, he shouldn't be afraid, that everything's going to be alright. He also broke a barrier where segregation was still a problem. So he actually invited the man who played the police officer on his show to put his feet in the same water with him to show him that whites and blacks can do anything together and nothing bad happens. These books are really good, so it's got a whole thing on his history and legacy. And you can get, there's all kinds of story of my life. There's Lucille Ball, Oprah Winfrey, Jim Henson I want to get, and Dr. Seuss. But this is a cool book. Check it out. If you grew up with Mr. Rogers, you're going to enjoy this book. Even though it's not for a child, I still loved it. I was looking at everything, it's like, I did not know that. So check that out. Anybody grew up with the song, who are the people in your neighborhood? That's where it came from. So check that out.